All right, let's just talk about something that's not just a rumor or a horror story. It's real, and it happens in Thailand all the time. You're out at a nightclub in Bangkok or Pattaya or Phuket, and it's late, and you're enjoying yourself. Maybe you're a little bit buzzed from a few beers or a couple of drinks, whatever, and maybe you're just, who knows, maybe you're just people watching. Suddenly the lights flip on, the DJ cuts the music, and the cops all walk in. They're blocking the exit. Everybody gets lined up. No one is leaving. And you see people pulled into the bathroom one by one with little cups in their hands. What's going on? Random drug testing. That kind of irks me a little bit, but okay, when in Thailand, you follow the Thais and you follow their rules. But it does seem to me that some of the rules are unusual, we'll say. That's a very nice way of putting it. If you're new to Thailand or if you've only seen this kind of thing in the movies, you might be shocked. You might even think, wait a minute, I don't have to give police anything. What about my rights? Well, that's the U.S. way of thinking. That's European thinking. Hey, I don't have to give you anything, right? But it doesn't work here. In Thailand, the police want a sample, and you either comply or you're guilty, and your life might change very quickly and not for the better. So today I'm going to break down what this means for you, how it works, and what the penalties are, and how you should handle yourself if you ever find yourself in this situation. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you're smoking a little weed. And right now, technically, weed is illegal unless you have a prescription. So if you get pulled in, you get tested, and you got weed in your system, you're guilty. And they gotcha. Unbelievable. If you live here or you're just passing through, you need to know how this game is played. Before I get into it, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. I've been living here almost half my life, more than 30 years now. If you like this video, please click like. And if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Remember to hit the notification bell so you will stay informed of the upcoming videos and live streams. And if you'd like to send me a message, a comment, whatever you want to do, just email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com, okay? Now, why drug testing in Thailand is different. Police in Thailand do not need a warrant for random testing. They can stop you at a checkpoint, they can raid a club, or even pull you aside on the street. And, you know, you can have your refusal, well, I have rights. But to them, what that means is you're guilty. Now, I don't understand, but that's how they work it. And so if you refuse to take the test, you are considered guilty. That's a positive. The legal penalty for that is 6 months in jail and or a 10,000 baht fine. And if you are a foreigner, it can mean deportation and blacklisting. Think about that. So, you know, that's something that you definitely have to think about. Now, what happens if you test positive? Category 1 and 2 drugs, that's methamphetamines, cocaine, heroin, etc., up to 3 years in prison and a 10 to 60,000 baht fine. Cannabis, category 5, up to 1 year in prison, plus fines ranging from 20 to 100,000 baht. Foreigners almost always get deported, even if they avoid prison. That's pretty scary, okay? Now, the process during the sweep, you know, let's say they come into a club and they line everybody up and they say, okay, let's go, we're going into the bathroom. They give you a test. It's a quick urine dip test. It's cheap, it's fast, and it's not all that reliable. But if it shows that you're positive, guess what? You get taken down to the station or to the hospital, and there they take another test and confirm it. So, but the truth is that you may be tested with this unreliable test, and if you're guilty, they put you in the cuffs, and they consider you guilty until you're proven not guilty by the second test. If you're clean, well, you should be polite, and you should comply, and you should keep it short. Yes, no problem. I don't use drugs. You don't want to joke around and go, oh, you think you're going to find a bunch of heroin in my system? That wouldn't be too smart. Don't joke, don't argue, and don't offer any bribes. You have a clean test, guess what? You're free. I mean, you get to go. But if you're dirty, if you got THC in your system, if you're guilty, if you smoked some weed a couple of weeks ago and the weed still shows up in your system, there are no excuses like, well, it's legal back home, man. I did it when I was back home. It doesn't matter. They don't care. And the best move is just to go to the embassy and get a lawyer as quickly as you can. Now, if you are a foreigner, listen, you don't get any breaks here. And what was it that I said the other day? They're not going to make it easy for you here. You're not going to get any treatment to where, you're treated with kid gloves or anything like that. You don't get breaks. You're not Thai. And you know what? Guess what? You're kind of expendable. The police don't care about your vacation or your job or your retirement visa. They have absolutely no mercy. And really, why should they? The system is stacked against you. Okay? Whether or not foreigners are targeted more than Thais, I don't know. Is it equal opportunity enforcement? I really don't know. But the reality is Thailand is not the U.S. and nor is it Europe. When the police line you up for a random test, you don't have the rights the way that you think you may have. Refusing a test is the same as saying I'm guilty. Testing positive is of course you're guilty. And if you're a foreigner, that means jail, deportation, and possibly never being allowed back in the country. The best defense is to be clean. If you're not, you're just rolling the dice every time you step into a nightclub or you walk through a checkpoint. And let's be honest, Thailand is not the place you want to roll those dice. More and more now, you're starting to see things about Thailand that are not so good. They're doing it to themselves in some ways. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Maybe it's unintentional. Who knows? Now, the drug testing, I understand they're very strict on drugs. I don't know why they legalized weed then, but now it's not legal technically unless you have a prescription. So my advice is just stay smart, stay clean, and if you ever do get caught up in these sweeps, just stay calm, comply with them. And if things go sideways, call your embassy and get a lawyer immediately. And I'll still say, well, Thailand is a great place to live. Well, it's making me think a bit. It has made me think a little bit in the past few months. But if you respect how the system works, it can be a great place to live. You don't want to test the boundaries. Because the system always wins. I mean, think about it. Even back home, you want to fight with the cops, you're going to lose. That's all there is to it. All they got to do is call them back up. They just, whatever. You're going to lose. So don't test the boundaries. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, click like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. And that's all I have. So really, until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Excuse me. Chok di. Leo Jerk and Mai. That's good luck and see you again. Take care.